and we're back at it again with another account progress update. And I'm also going to do a bit of a beginner slash returner guide to in-game systems and just things in LaTale that have changed since the last time I did a video like this. So for a frame of reference, the last time I did a video like this was in October 2022, and I played off and on until July 2023, which is when I hit the old level cap. And at that time I pretty much quit, or at least one of my longest hiatus, which lasted almost 2 years. So fast forwarding from summer 2023, there was an insanely large amount of changes in the game. I think when I came back in March, I was awakening level 96. In mid-April, I had only gotten to awaken level 101. My Ascension 2 level had only increased by 0.90 or something like that. So I barely made any progress. It definitely took me a full month or so just to get back into the game. That's just logging in daily, doing it daily Ely dungeons, just doing some of the events that were here and there, and just trying to wrap my head around what LaTale had become in a year and a half for the most part. So now fast forward, we're in June, late June of 2025. The Awakening 2 update is about to come out soon, and I've pretty much been playing every day since March. So I've been back 3 months. I've played at least an hour every day. Some days 3 hours, some days 6 hours. But for the most part, I'd say I'm averaging around 2.5 to 3 hours a day of gameplay. So on that note, let's get right into in-game stats. All right, so pretty much unbuffed. And I know I have like 5 buffs up here, but these are buffs that I pretty much have on under any circumstance. I mean, pretty much anyone will have on under any circumstance. My buffless clean damage is, on my strongest skills, looking at about 44 bill. 44, 46 bill. Unbuffed for the most part. And I'd say when I came back in March, I was probably under 10 bill, and the current end gamers are around 150 to 200 bill on this same dummy. Now I know some of that could be buffed and whatnot, but it just gives you a frame of reference for the spectrum, right? My damage has multiplied by pretty much 4 since I came back in March, but it could definitely multiply by another 4. So factoring in time skills, because I do have a lot of time passives, you know, quest reward, decorator style, guild blessing, hunter's power just expired, GM's power buff, skill penetration, accuracy, experience, attack, and king's attendance. Factoring all these in, which I'd pretty much always have on anyway if I'm actively playing the game, I'm at around 2.2 million strength, 28k attack, 5.2k crit, and 4.8k max. Buffed up, I think I get this to about 2.5 mil strength, 32k attack, 5.6 crit, and like 5k max or something like that. Weapon wise, in-game weapon is +0 out of 7, so definitely base weapon. It is decently enchanted though, shout out to my donor on that. I'm rocking the current in-game armor. My helmet piece is pretty much at base out of +7. Definitely need to work on that. Chest piece is almost done, it's at +6. Probably need to remake it though. In general, I don't min-max, so I'm not going to have the best stats on these pieces of gear. Some of them I will be remaking earlier just so I can get some more HP, because my HP is pretty low at 10 mil, and I need to get it to at least a good 15 mil to feel comfortable. But I don't plan to min-max out the gate. My philosophy is always just to fill every slot, get it to a decent point, and progress to the next slot. Don't spend too much time on one thing just because it can burn you out. And so my chest piece is almost done. My bottoms are +6 out of 7. Working on those right now. That's my main focal point of the set. Half the enchants aren't at level 4. They're at level 2 out of 4. Gloves are +0 out of 7 as well. Need to remake these to get some HP on there. Boots +0 out of 4 as well. Need to remake these to get some HP on there. So for the most part, for my armor set, I'm probably like 1/10 of the way done with this, or nah, probably like 2/10 of the way done. A lot of work to do with this armor set, and it's treacherous because the enchanting system for this piece of gear is absolutely abysmal. I've probably spent 50 to 75 bill just to get to where I am right now, and as you can see, I'm nowhere, and that's mostly from failing enchants, gear blowing up, and just being stuck in a loop of trying to actually make a set of gear. And then my elemental stone has some ways to go as well. It's +0, similar to the gun, but I got like 2 decent lines on it. Definitely want to go for 4 or 5 lines before getting it to +7. In-game charm, maxed out. I'm probably going to remake this when I get to that point of being done with other things, just because I can get better secondary and third lines on there. Totem plus 28 out of 50. This totem is absolutely treacherous to make. The end game totem dungeon is insanely annoying. Dial relic plus 4 is maxed out. I'm pretty much done with that. Watch plus 86 crit damage on it. Not too bad, not too great, but the watch is getting replaced in the next update next week, so I'm not going to spend too much time and energy on that. I bought my stockings out of the auction house at Lucent, fully enchanted, fully upgraded. I usually never do that, but I had to switch out of the support gear, and this was the easy way to switch out of support gear by just buying these out the auction house. My ring plus 0, 4 out of 5 enchants. I'm probably going to replace the ring and the ring only for the 7K accessory set. It isn't terrible, but I can definitely get some higher stats on this. And specifically, I probably want to get some cooldown reduction on this. Earrings, 5 out of 5 stats. I bought these out the auction house as well. Not perfect, not the best, but it'll do. I'm going to upgrade these to plus 6 or 7, whatever the hell they go to. My cloak's at plus 2, I believe. Shout out to the carry for that. ×2 chest event just ended, so I got a chance to upgrade my cloak and get some extra stats on there. Glasses, I was upgrading these at one point, then I learned that once you get the new accessories and armor and weapon to their upgraded potential where you can actually upgrade the enchants, it costs 1.5 bill per line of enchant to get it to the next level. So for example, on this piece of gear, you see on the enchant lines, I have 4 enchants and 3 of them are level 4. To get them from level 2 to 4, it was 1.5 bill per upgrade. So the 3 lines they went from level 2 to 4 each, so that was 3 bill per line just to get the line increase, which is absolutely insane. So when I learned that for these glasses, which are about to get replaced in the upcoming update, I just decided to stop. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the enchanted stats. Maybe if I need them, I may enchant it, but it's super hard to make 1.5 bill. Actually, 1.5 bill is around what I make a day. So to spend that on one line of enchants right now just doesn't feel the best, especially for something that's going to get replaced in the next week. Then the tattoo, same mentality. I just left it alone at where it's at. But these are all best in slots. I will say everything on this page is best in slot. It definitely can be improved by a long shot, but it's a lot further than where I was when I came back. Fashion page, advanced guild ring plus 9. I think I've been there for a while, or maybe I just got there when I got back. I don't remember, but this pretty much is done. A guild relic still has 3 upgrades to go. This takes a little while. My guild is a casual guild, and so we don't do guild crop like that, so upgrading this guild relic is going to be slow unless I take advantage of events or cash out on the flash sales that come with these. I actually finished my cheerful Tengu totem, got it to level 50 all enchants. Shout out to the adventure board, which I'll go over later. But that adventure board system helps a lot with increasing a lot of stats now in a free-to-play way. Very appreciated. Definitely double-edged sword though, because it kind of defeats the purpose of a lot of things that were in the game prior to its existence. But in general, shout out to adventure board for helping me get my Tengu totem to level 50. Ice charm been plus 10, and then I'm just using a cheap stone. Handkerchief, I'm still only using the normal damage handkerchief plus 30. Is super expensive. I think it cost me like 90 bill just to make this one. In order to get the combined one, I need another 90 to 100 plus bill, which is not easy to get, and there's so much other things I need to spend my resources on. So still plus 30. It's not combined yet. Challenge Seeker's pendant, I think I upgraded like 9 times. I want to say 6 to 9 times since I came back. Need to get this to plus 70 though, because they're about to move the Ely gain rate off of the Windstalker class and put it onto this pendant so that it's universal for all classes. So definitely need to upgrade this, but regardless, I'll probably get a boost of Ely gain rate because I do all my Ely gain runs on my main character anyways, so it's still a boost regardless once they make that change, but gotta finish that. And this is with the weekly challenge system. Advanced Guild Insignia 1 and 2, I pretty much stopped upgrading these because I'm saving my guild enchant stones. What the hell are they called? Because I'm saving my guild upgrade stones. I literally need 2 more to upgrade my gems, which I'll get to later. After Image +9, been that way for a long time. Compass of Eternity +9, been that way for a long time. Goddess card, still using this temporary from events and whatnot. Apparently there's a permanent Goddess card that's coming out soon. Second Lucent Guide key +8. Shout out to the Boss Rush event. I think I went up from like +5 to +8 or +4 to +8. Then I finished all the enchants, at least from the key puzzle enchanting standpoint, because this event has been giving out a lot of these right here, these key enchantment puzzles. And literally before this event, I felt like it was impossible to get these, so it's crazy to just be getting them for free essentially. But yeah, I need to get that key to +9 and then try to evolve with the Celestial, see what that's all about. So still some room to upgrade there. In-game badge, in-game first badge, fully enchanted. It's definitely not min-maxed. Min-max would be a level 18 to 20 attack / intensity line. I may get to that if I have time to, once I'm done with doing other things. But once again, my philosophy is always to fill the slot, upgrade it as fast as possible, and then move on to the next thing, and then come back around and redo that. Second badge, it's decently enchanted. Still is not min-maxed, and it's not upgraded at all because the level 7000 dungeon is not easy, and then the mats don't drop at a higher rate at all. So this is going to take a while to upgrade and max out. I may end up min-maxing this badge though, because I'll probably get 10 to 20 of these badges before I even get a chance to upgrade it once. And if that's the case, I might as well try to min-max it along the way. If the time aligns in that way, I might as well. Opposed to with this badge where I get the badge and enough mats to upgrade it on the first time it dropped, and this only has 6 upgrades. Third badge is actually not best in slot. I do have a best in slot third badge, but the base stats are not going to be an immediate replacement for my attack line. I have a level 17 attack intensity line on there, which was pretty easy to get because when I came back, this badge was second best in slot. It still is second best in slot, and it was just a lot easier to make, while this badge is in the in-game weapon dungeon and is a lot harder to get because I'm not running it. That's for one, I'm not running it. And then I need a couple of these and a lot of luck just to beat that attack intensity line. So I have it, just not using it. And then fourth badge, same thing as the second badge. They're from the same dungeon, same philosophy. And then the Vigor Monarch badge, the fifth badge, I actually only have 1 upgrade left. I've been running this dungeon every single day since they dropped the Warrior's Graveyard 5th badge mats. Since that came out like a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, whenever it came out, I've been doing this every day. So I literally have 1 upgrade left, and this badge will be done for +30 dunzo. I probably need to run the dungeon like what, 3 more times, literally 2 or 3 more times, and I'm done with this. So that's pretty cool. 6th badge, this shit took a while to make. It's ironic how long it took me to make this badge, and it's still not perfect or still not even great. But once again, just filling the slot. Probably took a whole month and a half just to make this, and I need to make a better one. But they're going to drop another 6 badge dungeon in a couple months. I might be able to remake it by then, but once again, not a priority. The slot is filled. It has some decent stats on it because the attack intensity is pretty high. The max is decent. The other 2 stats are subpar. But once again, I filled the slot. The brooch, in-game brooch, similar philosophy to the first badge over here. I finished it. It is a min-maxed. I might get around to it. In-game belt. This belt is actually about to be replaced next week, so I'm just going to upgrade it or just get the next one, and I'll probably try to min-max that one because the next one is going to take longer to upgrade, similar to these 2 badges. And then maybe I'll be able to just get some attack lines on it conveniently. If I get enough mats to upgrade it faster than I get enough belts to roll min-maxing on, then I'll probably just make a basic one and try to replace it later. Same philosophy. In-game stickers only +2 out of I think 20 or 30. I don't run this dungeon at all. It's a little hard for me right now, but it is still the in-game sticker for what it's worth. In-game textbook, maxed out. Same philosophy as the belt, brooch, and the first badge. Fairly easy to upgrade. Just run the dungeon. You get at least an upgrade every time you run the dungeon. So this is like minimum 20 runs to get it to +20. And once again, it's not min-maxed. I'll go back around and do that later. Ironically, I'm still using the support necklace, and that's only because if you see all these necklaces in here, the current in-game necklace, which I believe is about to get replaced. I believe. Don't quote quote me on that. But this support necklace, which is a free-to-play necklace you get from the NPCs in town for no money at all, it's better than the in-game necklace at base. And the in-game necklace at base takes a ridiculous amount of mats to upgrade. Like, I can upgrade it, let's see, I got, where's that at, 700, so it's going to go up to like 220, 230. I probably can upgrade this 3 times if I'm lucky, 3 out of 6 times, and it still won't be better than a support necklace. So as of right now, it's just sitting there. I probably could min-max this. If it is getting replaced next week, it'll be an instant upgrade to +6, and I'll just give it 4 lines, or maybe I'll min-max it and put the attack intensity on it, since it'll be cheaper to do or easier to do. Who knows? It won't be it'll be easy to make this piece of gear regardless come next update, or whichever update replaces it. But that's the only piece of gear I think I have on my entire account that is not best in slot. Well, no, these 2 are not best in slot. I got 2 that aren't best in slot, at least come from a dungeon. This doesn't come from a dungeon. So moving over to gems, I got the in-game gems. One's +2, the other 2 are base out of 9. In-game gem dungeon is a little hard for me right now, so I'm not really working on that. That lines are pretty decent though. But just as a trend, as you can see, I have a lot of in-game gear that isn't finished, so my stats have a long way to go. I could probably easily put up another 80k strength, 5k attack off of just working on the in-game stuff I have. I'm not focusing on this gem set at all right now because I have other things to worry about. And then my guild gems are all +9. As I mentioned earlier, I have guild upgrade stones, 13 out of the 15 I need, because you can upgrade these individually for 5 upgrade stones. But once you upgrade 1, it changes the gem set effect. So I need 15 stones to upgrade them all at once, and then I'll have the best in game, or the best in slot guild gems. So that'll be cool. I think they give a bunch of min damage and something else. And then I'm pretty much done with all of my cash gems for the most part. They're all +9. They were not +9 when I came back. That took a bit of spending, in-game spending actually, because these have lowered in value significantly since they were released 10 years ago. So yeah, it's pretty cool to have these maxed out and not have to worry about these. But just to look at the lines, I guess we got what, attack and defense penetration, HP and defense, back attack on here. I have another one of these that has magic penetration on it. It's on my magic character. We got Ely gain rate, strength, Ely gain rate, HP, Ely gain rate, magic, and then level 13 max, level 13 physical max, physical crit, level 13 max magic, level 10 magic min, and level 10 physical min. For this to be a perfect stone, I'd probably get rid of one of the mins and put a magic crit on there, but it's all good. I mainly play physical classes. I'm not that big on the magic classes, and the damage loss is minuscule. So that's pretty much all of my gear. Title wise, I use Challenge Master title, which is what you get from the weekly challenge title set. It gives 4% basic, 20 movement speed, and 7 EXP gain rate, all stats that I like to use. And that pretty much wraps up my gear. But as you all know, stats come from a variety of different sources, right? So even right now, seeing these 44s, 47s, and whatnot, the stats are coming from a lot of places, and it can still be increased from a lot of places. And so we're going to go through all those systems now. Easiest way to do this so that I don't forget things like I did last time: open up the guidebook, go to character upgrade page.